Okay, so I'm gonna start doing this where at least once a week, if not more, I will feature one artist or one designer or one musician or whatever it may be that puts out products that you can use with devices that you may have or may not have or be interested in. So if you're an Ableton user, this one's more for the Ableton users today. But this is Konstantin Klim. Um, I don't know much about him. I just know that he does stuff for Ableton for Pigments, Analog Lab, Twin 3. And one of the tools that interests me that he made was the ambient and chaotic racks for um, for Ableton. So I picked up this one. When I find somebody I like their stuff, I'll show you too, and I'll always try to support to some degree. Hopefully they get something out of it, but they never. This is never asked of me to do. I'm just doing this because I just happened to stumble across this and thought, oh, this is really good. So one of the things that's cool in Ableton is you can make your own instruments and things, and um, I'm not that guy, but I really appreciate people who are. And so this isn't bad. You get two instrument racks for $12.99, pretty cheap. You're talking about $6.50 a piece. And one of them is for ambient sounds, and the other one is for this chaos. Is it called a chaotic synth? So he kind of tells you it's great for ambient, chill out, cinematic music. Some of the controls are for harmonics and randomness, and then the others, control the parameters of the synth and different things of that nature. And then you'll see in the chaotic, that's the ambient, and then the chaotic one, he's kind of says it's for atmospheric sounds, cinematic audio effects, game audio, sound design, and it's a lot of randomness going on in that one. And of course, using the random button is great. But he says he also recommends that you use the resampling function to get the most unexpected results. So resampling is important. Now, you have to have Ableton Live Suite 11 or higher, and you want to make sure that you have the spectral blur. So if you've downloaded the Creative Extensions pack, then yeah, you probably have it. All right, so let's see what they sound like. I have them loaded up here. I'll start with the ambient since it's already ready. So here's some of the sounds. I'll just play for a little bit, and you should be able to hear it. Now I'll switch with the random button just to something different. It's incredible how it just keeps going and going. So you can see it here. I'll open it up and let you see. He has presets that kind of get you started. I think they both have at least 6 presets. So here's one of the presets. Really beautiful ambient. And then let me show you what's under the hood, just a little glimpse. So this is a part of it. And then he's using the hybrid reverb, which you can see there, envelope follower. So a lot of good stuff in there. I'm not showing you this so you can just copy it and go make his plugin. I'm just showing it to you. So for those that are interested, what's actually going on. You could reach under there and turn the reverb off, and then put, like I would typically do, is just put this reverb or some other Valhalla reverb over it. Let's use Valhalla actually, because while I love it can be quite, let's use Shimmer. It can be quite a dramatic plugin. So I'm gonna go under the hood and I'm just going to turn off the hybrid reverb just for the sake of using this one. Change it to dark. 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 this down just a little bit. Wow, that's incredible. All right, so we're gonna move onto the cinematic and see what it sounds like. Now, what's great is these plugins don't take up a lot of CPU. Here, let's turn that off. They don't take up a lot of CPU. Probably more of that is from, let's take Valhalla off and see. It goes down some. Well, I am running Trillion, so that could be part of it too. So disregard that. But anyway, and let's see if we take Trillion off. Does it go down? No, it doesn't. Okay, whatever. We'll put it back up. All right, so let's move on to the next one. I'll just do a randomization first. This is a really cool button. It's a tuning button, so you can tune. And you could get real crazy probably putting a LFO on some of this, like the speed. Moving the speed and the tuning or whatever. That's wild. Okay, let's look under the hood for a second here. So it's an operator with a spectral time and then an echo and then a band echo and the shifter and the tuner and the phaser. A lot of stuff going on, right? Yeah. Let's close that out. And then here's the presets. So he's got quite a bit in here. Let's open this one up. Space, let's see. Wow. So there's a ton that can be made with these. My use case always is generally textural stuff in the background. So like drones, pads, interesting sounds. And I would probably say, let's hit it again so we can. Oh wait, I gotta turn the power on. Wow. Okay, let's put some. Let's use a different reverb. Maybe Space or Supermassive is a free one. All right, let's use Supermassive. By the way, in case you wonder how I get the image of Valhalla here, if you look here, it's Elizabeth Homeland. This is another preset thing you can buy. Not to detract from KKlem's stuff, but it's kind of nice to have the buttons on deck here, which most apps don't. So Elizabeth Homeland, whoever the dev is for that one, did a great job on creating that. So let's just add something to this. Let's try this. So see something like this. And then I might record that and just use that over the back of a track. So wow, that just sounds really good actually. Let's do a new variation and rename. We'll call it Forest. I don't know why that's the first thing that came to my mind. Did I spell that right? I can. All right, well that's what's gonna be right now. Wow. Hopefully it saves. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty cool. So let's get rid of this. And you see how it just keeps going? So if you want more control over it, you're gonna probably, like he was saying, want to go in and resample. Otherwise, it will just keep going for a long time. So if you get a sound you like, capture the sound by resampling it. And Ableton is pretty easy. Just create an audio track. You can do resample from the master, or you can just pick, let's say, chaotic. If you know for sure you want this one, right? Do in here and then record into this one, and then you would just hit record whenever you're ready. It should be playing, but we might not. Oh, I have the volume off. That doesn't help. All right, hold on a second. Let me show you what I mean. I'm going to turn this metronome down because I hate the metronome in Ableton. I really do. Primarily because of how loud and obnoxious it is. That's the only reason why I don't like it. So here we go. Oh. You don't have to record to that one. You just record to this one. All right, here we go. So like I'm just going to pick off, I don't know, 8 bars. You could do more if you want. And I'm just holding one note down. Really don't need a lot. But if you want to mix it up. Maybe I'll do 16. There we go. Turn that off. And now we have a little loop here, or a little, well, it would have been a loop, but it looks like I cut it off just a hair too soon. And that's fine because it's just textural stuff. It's not a big deal. Just go consolidate. By the way, that's Command J. And then if you want to, what you could do is zoom in to the furthest point here and just drag it back. Then consolidate it again. Just stretches it a little bit, but it's so minute, it's not a big deal. If you want to raise the volume, maybe just a little bit. Yeah, and then put something across the back of that. So I'm just showing you a use case here, because a lot of times I know I just show you. Let's just go to Arturia, grab some pianos or something. Okay, Command L, we'll just put this together so it's going. And I'm looking for some pianos, hybrid. Okay. Let's get some chords on here just to show you. that's not the right preset that I want. Yeah, something soft. I need to play to a click because while I can typically go without it, I'm not going to do it here. It's going to sound weird. So let's do this. Go to click. Do some drums real quick. Won't take that long. Actually, let me see if I can just get a drum loop just to show you. These are so swung. No, that's too swung. Let's see. All right, let's use some of these kicks and stuff here. Be just as quick making one than it would trying to grab the loop, because the loop has to, let's see, that's shakers and these. That's fine for a snare. And then grab a hat. That's fine for that. All right, set these to a one shot. Fine with that. What we'll do is just plug and play so that way you can hear it quicker. 4 bars is plenty for me. All right. And then we'll just go in and okay, and then we'll duplicate it. Oops. There you go. Select them all, put a little humanization on there. Done. And done there. Let's grab the kicks. We'll play in the first bar of kicks, but let's do the hats real quick. We'll do hats. We'll just do 4 bars, same principle, except for this time we'll stretch it out. Set this to 16ths. Fine. Hold down the E. Oops. Hold down. I think it's Option E. Yeah, Option E. Or is it just E? Oops. I don't know what I just did. Sorry, 1 second while I fix this now that I just screwed it up. I don't obviously do this all the time like this, but I think it's just E. You can either add slices, or I was just going for the whole, let's just slice this thing up for me as 16ths, but Shift E, no, Option E. There we go, Option E. Come on, Ben. All right, so then we'll just go randomize this, throw some deviation in there. And there we go. That's too fast. So we will. Is it Shift? Yeah. Watch, I'll just do 1 for you so you can see it. Delete it. And then we'll just do this. Command D. And I know it's off, but that's okay. grab these there, and then we'll just go here. We'll do a little bit more humanize on that. This one's off actually. And this one, these need to be pulled forward. There. All right. So let's do that again. Humanize. I probably should have split it in like fours because I forgot we're in 120 tempo, but whatever. This is just to give you an idea. All right, so there we go. Real simple. Okay, so here we go. Let's record the kick. That's good. And I normally don't make music this fast, so, but whatever, huh? We're just trying something. Oops. Duplicate it. How about a bass? Key were we in? Okay, so it's all like he's already got it. All right, let's record. Excuse me. Let's record. Sit here and record a whole song, but I'm just showing you how quickly you could do this. Boom. All right, so that's it for this video. Just wanted to show you how you could use these two devices from, I'm gonna call them KKlem, but it's Constantin, something like that, Clem. Very cool devices in my opinion. Chaotic Synth by KKlem and Ambient Synth by KKlem. They're on Gumroad. Check them out. If you like them, support them. Why not? $12.99 for two synths. I mean, it's as cheap as it gets. If you got Ableton Live, then why not use the benefits of it, right? And then this kind of plugins kind of, I'm not going to say they're omnisphere. Let me be frank with you, they're not. But this kind of plugin can get you that nice ambient cinematic vibe that you might look for in an omnisphere or something like that. Okay, so anyway, just wanted to share it with you, and I'm out.